What's up guys, Temperistic here, bringing you another segment of Need to Know News, and there's a lot of news to talk about, so let's get straight into it. The first thing I want to talk about is, of course, the Call of Duty Championships, which just ended yesterday. It happened this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and of course, the team that won it all was none other than Complexity, who won $400,000 for the team. This was a $1 million tournament, and the other teams were Team Envious for second place, Opti Gaming for third place, fourth place Strictly Business, fifth place is an Australian team, Trident T1 Daughters, sixth place FaZe, seventh place Rise, and eighth place is Vex Revenge. And the other team's prizes is $200,000 for second place, $120,000 for third place, $100,000 for fourth place, $70,000 for fifth, $50,000 for sixth, $35,000 for seventh, and $25,000 for eighth place. And of course, Opti Gaming has improved a lot. They have been placing a couple tournaments outside of the top 8, and now that they got third place, that is a huge accomplishment for them. Coming back into the rings, of course, everybody would have loved to win the tournament, but Complexity is just too good of a team to be knocked off. The only time that they've been knocked off is by Strictly Business in the LAN heading into this tournament, which no one really considers it them being beaten because they weren't playing for any money. But those are your top 8 placings for the Call of Duty Championships, and of course, with this tournament ending and people being disappointed in their placings, there's going to be a lot of team changes, and I'll be sure to fill you in next Monday, which there should be a lot of team changes by then. In next Call of Duty news, there is going to be a next gen upgrades open until March 31st for Call of Duty. It's called Play Now, Upgrade Later. So actually today is the last day to do this. So what you can do is, if you have Call of Duty Ghosts for the Xbox 360, you can come into your local GameStop and trade it in for the Xbox One Call of Duty Ghosts game for only $10. Otherwise, starting tomorrow, all GameStops, it's going to be regular price, which is $60. So I would advise you to do that right away. And then in Halo news, Halo Spartan Assault gets a nifty little price drop. It was about $15 on the Xbox 360 and Xbox One, and now the game is going to be permanently dropped to $10. And if you don't know what Halo Spartan Assault is, it's a twin-stick shooter, and it follows the character of Spartan Palmer around, and it pretty much goes off of what the storyline happened in Halo 4 with Halo Spartan Ops. I played it all the way through. It's a pretty fun game, and the last boss fight is really fun, but it is a very different experience if you played all the Halos, or at least a good amount of the Halo games. This is definitely a different game with an aerial view and you controlling a little character. And yeah, and there's another thing for Halo Spartan Assault. It is going to be coming to Steam. I know there's a lot of Steam users out there. It's going to be coming to the Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 8.1, and it's going to be at a price of $4.99 for Steam. So if you don't want to spend $10 on Halo Spartan Assault on the 360 and Xbox One, then you can just get it for $5 on Steam, and that will be coming on April 4th for those following systems, and it hasn't been stated if it's going to be coming for any other systems. But that's it for Spartan Assault. And then in sad news, if you don't know who Ogre2 is, he is probably the most successful professional video gamer out there. He has so many tournament wins, so many tournament attendances. He with 1v1 wins, FFAs, 2v2s, 4v4s. It is just insane the amount of accomplishments he has. But now he says that he is going to be retiring from competitive gaming. He started competing in about 2004, so it's been 10 years. So he has competed in Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach, and Halo 4, and then he competed in Call of Duty Ghosts for a little bit, and he did qualify to get into the regionals, but his team, Final Boss, didn't get to the championships. But he pretty much just says he has he hasn't lost the drive, but he feels like the game that he's playing right now isn't like getting him the most excitement that he wants out of gaming. He says it's not as fun as it was when he first started, and he wishes the best of luck to his 3 teammates and to anyone else who is competing still. And he does say that he wants to still continue being a role in esports and trying to maybe become a commentator or a game content creator. Who knows what he's going to do. But he says that he just wants to go and do other stuff and see what other opportunities lie out there. And of course, I wish the best of luck to Ogre 2. Of course, his twin brother, Ogre 1, did retire back in 2010, I want to say. And now Ogre 2 is retiring, so the Ogre run has come to an end. Of course, there has been tons of professional gamers who have come out of retirement, but I don't think Ogre 2 is going to be one of those players who's going to be coming out of retirement. And if you want to check out all of his accomplishments, I have a link down in the description below on my last Need to Know news episode last Monday, and it just shows all the accomplishments he has. I think he's got like 37 event wins or something. It's just crazy the run he's had. In other news, Facebook has acquired Oculus virtual reality. If you don't know what that is, it is just a headset it is literally a headset. You put it over your face, and it is virtual reality. It has a screen right there, and pretty much I think you just have a controller in your hand, and from what I understand, it's just you like looking at a screen. I don't really think there's any buttons on the headset. I don't think there's any like thing that you can do. I think you pretty much still control it with your controller. I think they're just trying to get a better experience. In my opinion, I think it's stupid. I don't think we need to be closer to the screen. I don't think it's necessary to have a headset unless we can fully like interact with the game with our headset, because we still have to have a controller in our hands. So I don't really get the point. But for whatever reason, Facebook has spent $2 billion to acquire Oculus VR, and it really doesn't make any sense, seeing how Facebook is a social media company. Mark Zuckerberg, I don't know why he wants Oculus. I don't know what he's gonna do with a game. It's a video game company that he's acquired, and other than Farmville, I don't really think he has much experience making video games. So but at least you can go on Facebook with your Oculus virtual reality headset, and by the time you power it up, you could probably be on Facebook already. So I don't really get the point, but good luck to that. Good luck to him. And PlayStation 4 also has a virtual reality headset. It's called Project Morpheus, and we'll just see what happens in the future with virtual reality. In Titanfall news, Titanfall downloadable content price has been revealed. It's going to be at $10, but they did not reveal the date when the DLC would be released. Titanfall launched without custom lobbies, which is very odd considering it is a multiplayer only game. So hopefully any new updates that are going to be rolling out will include the addition of custom lobbies, as has been previously hinted. And if Respawn Entertainment wants Titanfall to be a competitive title worth taking seriously, they will put in custom lobbies ASAP, or this game's just going to be a casual cutoff. So yeah, it's just going to be $10, and I'll let you know when a date has been confirmed. And of course, DLC is it's just, when they put new maps in the game, maybe an extra weapon, all that stuff. And last week I talked about all these cheaters in Titanfall, how they they cheat. But now, instead of banning them, Respawn Entertainment has done something kind of fair. I think they should be banned, but it's kind of funny the thing that they did. So now, the cheaters, they're not going to be banned. They're just not going to be allowed to play with people who play fair. Now, if cheaters want to play Titanfall, they're going to be matched against other cheaters. So now they're just going to have a cheat off, I guess. And that happened on March 21st. But it doesn't mean that you are completely banned from playing Titanfall if you have cheated. They did say that if you want to email Respawn Entertainment apologizing for cheating, or just making a statement saying how you'll never cheat again, then you'll probably have a good chance of getting back into the actual game, and as long as you play fair, then everything will be good. So there's this challenge in Titanfall called User, and it's where if you wanted, okay, so when you hit level 50, you regenerate, and it's just like Call of Duty, how you prestige. So there's a little button down below. You click it. It say, "Are you sure you want to prestige? Are you sure you want to regenerate?" You hit yes, and then you go back to level 1. You have this generation, whichever generation's next. If you're just starting out, then you have this Generation 2 label next to your name, and it shows other players that you are now Generation 2. And you lose all your weapons, you lose everything, you gotta start over again, but you rank up faster, and yeah. And you get new challenges, I think. But in order to rank up, once you hit level 50, you have to do something else. And what it was is, right when you eject from your Titan, or you disembark from your Titan, you had to kill 5 enemies before you die, which I would prefer. So then they changed it, and now you have to complete challenges in order to rank up, which is harder, because for me, I hit Generation 2 level 50, so I wanted to level up to Generation 3, but I couldn't do that. It told me that I had to complete all 4 tier challenges, so I'm like, okay, I'll complete the challenges, whatever. And I looked at the challenges, and my playstyle is, I'm a very aggressive player. I like to be in other people's faces. I like to be in the other team's base, causing havoc, punching holes for my team to come through and help me out. But it says that I have to use a shotgun, and I'm an assault rifle player. I like to use the assault rifle, the submachine gun, aggressive playstyle. It wants me to use a shotgun and get like over 1,000 kills with a shotgun. Whether like it has 2 different sections. Like, one section you have to kill artificial intelligence with a shotgun, you get a certain amount of kills, and the next you got a certain amount of kills with actual killing players. And that goes against my whole entire playstyle, and I know other people are probably having this problem, how, maybe they have to get a certain amount of kills with a sniper. What if they don't want to use the sniper? What if they aren't used to using the sniper, I don't think it's fair for Respawn to make people change their playstyle, because if I'm using a long-range weapon, like a assault rifle, like a good assault rifle, and now I have to switch to a shotgun, I can't, shoot across the map. I can't challenge somebody who doesn't. I gotta change my playstyle in order to kill people. So I don't think that's fair, and that's why I'm pretty much done playing Titanfall until they change that, so I can rank up, because it does take a while to rank up from 1 to 50. And I think I've completed a decent amount of challenges to deserve to rank up. But if they want to do it that way, that's fine. I'll just be playing Diablo, World of Warcraft, and Hearthstone. In other Titanfall news, there has been a Titanfall matchmaking skill update, and I have played in it. It's called like a beta, and it's improved matchmaking beta is what the playlist is called, and it matches people with their skill priority. And so if you're Generation 4, it's going to match you against another person who has Generation 4. And if one team is winning consistently, they will be matched with fresh opponents, allowing the losing team to also be matched up with new opponents. So every 3 games, the losing team will be matched up against, I don't know if they're going to be matched up against easier opponents, but they're going to be matched up against other opponents. So it'll be fair to them, and I like that idea. But the thing is that I was on a very good team with people who were higher ranked than me, and it was very easy to win. But the problem is that we kept getting matched up against people who only had like one person who was Generation 2, and it wasn't fair to them. It wasn't even close to the games that we were playing. So, of course it's beta and stuff. They're gonna get a lot of feedback, so hopefully that works out for them. And yeah. Another thing that I want to talk about with the matchmaking system that they've got to fix is if you get Titanfall, just be aware, if you hop into multiplayer, well, of course you can hop into multiplayer because that's all there is in the game, but if you do play the game online, when you hop into matchmaking, you're going to possibly join a game that's 99% over, and it's frustrating. I don't know if it counts a loss on your record if you lose, without you being able to play in the game, but, just be prepared for that, and also be prepared to have really bad teammates on your team. The matchmaking system isn't very good when it comes to matching with good players, how the matchmaking system works and how they explain it is, they're gonna if you win a lot, if you do really good in game, they're gonna match you against really good players. And I think if they're gonna match you against really good players, they should match you with really good players on your team. So. But anyways, I'm excited for the next thing I want to talk about, which is the Watch Dogs trailer, Welcome to Chicago. It's a 4-minute trailer just showing you the state of Chicago that you're going to be playing in as you play as this fictional character who is a hacker. And I guess the storyline is he got betrayed by the city and he's going to take revenge or whatever. So it kind of has a Grand Theft Auto feel to it. I've seen a little bit of gameplay, but I'll leave the link of the trailer down in the description below. It's a really good trailer. It's a very long trailer for it to be a trailer, but it shows you how big the map is that you're going to be playing on the level and stuff. So it comes out May 27th, and I'll be the first to get it, that's for sure. And I can't wait for the game. It's supposed to be like 40 hours long, the campaign. If you're trying to do everything, it's supposed to be 100 hours long, but... Phil Spencer, who is the vice president of Xbox, commented on Halo 2 Anniversary, saying how it would be awesome if Halo 2 Anniversary came out with multiplayer, seeing how if it is an anniversary, it would be an exact replica with better graphics. They came out with Halo Combat Evolution, which came out in 2001, anniversary, and of course it wouldn't make sense for that to have multiplayer because Halo 1 didn't have multiplayer for online. If you wanted to play, you would have to do Xbox Connect, and that was a pain in the butt because you had to go and download something and you had to have a certain driver on your computer and stuff. But now, hopefully, there should be multiplayer in Halo 2. I don't think they're going to be able to replicate the button glitches. That was just an accident. But either way, I don't care about the button glitches as long as they have the same multiplayer, maybe a ranking system, and maybe custom game lobbies, and maybe it'll be back on the circuit. Cross my fingers, but it'll probably not happen. And then the next thing we'll talk about, pretty much the last thing we'll talk about, is Phil Spencer just got promoted to being the head of Xbox. Like I said, he was the corporate vice president of Xbox, and now he's been promoted to the actual head of Xbox. And he says Xbox is an example of Microsoft identifying a new opportunity, going big after their consumer need, and staying committed. From the early days of building the original Xbox to core technology bets like incorporating the internet in every box, Microsoft has enabled developers and creators of all sizes, from ID at Xbox to the biggest publishing entertainment partners, with innovative technology and tools, and most importantly, a connection to the world's best community of games. He then says the growth of the Xbox community, with over 80 million Xbox owners around the world, is built on the foundation of exclusive franchises, new and original IP, and the world's most popular cross-platform games. Games and gamers have always been at the core of Xbox and the core of my work, and gaming will be our core as we take Xbox forward. And congratulations to him. I think he's a very good guy to have at Xbox. He sounds really sincere in his interviews, and he sounds like he really cares, and he knows what's best for the Xbox going along. And another thing I wanted to say is the board the investors of Microsoft have said to Microsoft that you should drop the Xbox and move on to something else. And I like how Phil Spencer said no, and Xbox said no, and Major Nelson said no, just because of how successful Xbox is. And but every time the investors suggest that, it always gets me worried that one day this could all disappear. Games could disappear, and we just gotta hold on to it as long as we can, enjoy it, and not waste time with games that we don't like, and just have fun with the games that we do like. But that's gonna be all the news I got for you guys today. My links will be down in the description below for everything that I talked about. My Twitter, my Facebook, my AIM, my gamer tag will be down. If you need anything else, go to the About Me section of my YouTube channel. Everything else will be there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, favorite, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos coming soon. And yeah, guys, I'll see you next Monday. Peace.